Make presentation slides in absolutely no time without ever leaving Figma. All right, designers, let's get into it. Designers often have to create presentations, sometimes on the fly, sometimes in basically zero time. I actually spend most of my time, actually designing, and I tend to forget that I need to actually present my work right up until the last minute. This is where PresentKit comes in. I built this for myself, and it's come in absolutely clutch whenever I need to bang out some quick slides to present my work. I really hope it's going to be useful to you as well, and I'm going to show you how it works, how I built it, how you can make it your own, and yeah, let's just jump into it. Okay, so I have Figma open over here. And this is basically what I'm going to be making available to everyone on Figma community. Once that's ready, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can go and download it. But essentially, what PresentKit is I'm just going to demo what it can do real quick. So you could see here, I have slides. I just created very rough slides for PresentKit. Essentially, the way that it works is it's a Figma component. So you can see here, I have a bunch of components. And while I'm working, I can essentially, let's get rid of this. I can take this, duplicate it. And then I have a bunch of variants over here to basically change, the way that the slide is structured. So if I click on this, you can see it's changed. I can change it to just be a title and a paragraph. I can change it to be a title, some bullets, some images. I can, if I want it to just be a title and a quote, I can do so. So I can come in here and say hello, this is a title. And then here's some text. And then I can just, duplicate that. And let's say maybe here, I want it to be, I want an image on the side. And obviously we can use Unsplashed and throw in, let's just put in a random image here. I can put in whatever image that I need. And yeah, it just helps you to create, slides really quickly. Let's see. I want to put in some more, let's just say abstract images. So this helps me to very quickly bang out slides very quickly, just so that I can focus more on my design work and less on actually creating slides. So this is what images look like. In the variants, I also have, let's see, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here. Okay, yeah, I have mockups in here as well. So mockups. This screens are blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then these are your regular mockups. So in here, I have changed this layer. And what I can do is I can use your regular mockup plugin. I think I have one here. Mockup plugin or mockup. Oh, do I not have one here? Let's see. I think the one that I used was Easy Mockup. So if I run that, let's give that some time. There we go. So a vector is selected. And then what I can do is I can select, I think I have, yeah. Okay, I can select one of these. Let's select this one and say transform. Boom. I have the mockup in there, and I think I have another, is it device, object? Oh, I need to figure out where this is actually. Phone mockup. Change this. Yeah, there we go. Easy mockup. So same thing, and let's select this one. Transform. There we go. Okay, so very easily I'm able to throw in my designs and yeah, have them look very nice and create a presentation. And also this here is another component with variants. So I can change this to only show one phone, and same thing. I can use easy mockup again. I could come here, grab another frame. And yeah, you could see here. And also this is totally transformable. So I can have two phones. I can have three. If I want to zoom in onto the top of the phone, I could do it this way, or, middle or bottom, and so on and so forth. So you can see that this is totally flexible. It's totally, easy to use. And yeah, basically that's it. So now I'm going to go into how it's actually built. So if we come over here to components, you could see I have a bunch of components in here. And the idea of this kit is you're supposed to use it as a starting off point and build it out for yourself. Okay. So there are a couple things that are going on here. So I have a basic template here, and inside this template, I have variants. And just like your usual average Figma component and variants, you can come in here and you can add more kinds of slides in order for you to use to create your presentations. These are the ones that I use, but you can obviously come in here, change things around, and make it your own. So you could see here, this sort of title slide composes of, a title. We have a footer over here. This footer is also a component that comes from here. So you can see here, I just have a logo, and I have a next button. This next button is also an interactive component so that, it works when you prototype, and you can click on it to go to the next slide, to the next slide, to the next slide. And yeah, you can notice, I don't know if it's coming across in the YouTube video, but there is a slight texture on the background. This is also totally up to you. Like, you can change this. So I have a background image here. What you can do is you can actually change the background image. Let's say, I don't know, diamonds. Okay, so you can see there's this kind of like geographic shape here. And you can see it's reflecting in every slide. And if I go back to my demo slides, you can see that it's reflecting. Okay, you can even have a lot more of a drastic change here. So like, let's say, for example, I don't want to use this texture. I can get rid of that. I can put in a shape here, or I don't know, I think there is a plugin where I can create blobs. Let's see. Yeah, blobs. Make blobs. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. And if I paste this in here. Okay, and then maybe make this a different color. Maybe make it like that. Okay, yeah, and you could see now in all of my slides, I have this blob going through the slides, okay? So it's very easy, very straightforward, very simple in order to create slides that you like, slides that you that you can very quickly bang out and present. Now, also, another thing that I wanted to show was the bullet points. So these are not your normal bullet points. These are bullet points that I've created custom. So you can see here, let's say maybe your typography is slightly different or requires more space. You can come in here and you can change the way that the bullet point is working. So let's say instead of a square. Let's say I want a star. Let's bring this in, and let's say I want to make it like that, maybe a bit smaller. And let's say maybe I want them to be yellow. Okay, so what I can do is I can take that out and substitute that in there. Okay, so now if I go back to my slides, you can see I have my bullet points as this star. Okay, so this is meant to be like very flexible, but also you know, very robust, so that you can basically make it your own. What else should I show? Yeah, you can always create a new slide variant. So let's say I come here and I click the plus button. I can come in here, let's name this new variant. Okay, and let's say I want one big image of a person. So let's take this out and let's bring this one back in. Okay, and I wonder, we can actually detach this, or we can make this responsive. So let's say fill container, and let's make this into a circle like that. Yeah, there we go. So now if I come here, I can increase the size of this. Yeah, and let's center it. Okay, so now let's call this single image. I don't know, single face. Okay, so it's that easy to create a new slide variant. You just go in and you click the add button and you create what you need. Okay, so yeah. Now, as far as how you use it, I showed a little bit earlier, but you know, it's very, very flexible. So for example, in the bullets, I actually have more bullets. So you could see here, I have hidden bullets underneath. So if you ever need more, you could just come in and unhide them. Or if you don't need that many, you can go in and you can hide the bullets that you need. Obviously, you can just simply detach this, you know, while you're working if you're going very fast. I actually find myself very often detaching the instance and, you know, moving it around. Again, use it like a starting point. I think it's very important to set things up for you just so that you can start slightly ahead, or, you know, you can just break everything and use it the way that you want to use it. So really feel free to use this how you want to use it. Now, I feel like this is better than other tools because one, I stay inside of Figma while I'm working. So I don't need to, let's say, go to Keynote, or I don't need to go to Google Slide. Those tools are great. I'm not knocking them. There's nothing against them. But sometimes I just want 3 or 4 very quick slides just to present my work. Let's say it's at the end of the day, I'm gonna have a meeting with a client or stakeholders, and I just need to present my work in a nice looking way. I don't want to waste time exporting things and then importing them into other tools. So this is why I came up with PresentKit, just so that I could like create slides directly inside of Figma. And also just so I'm not like flying through many different screens and everything with prototype spaghetti everywhere. This kind of cleans things up a little bit and makes it a lot more approachable and accessible for my stakeholders when I'm presenting. Okay. Yes, and when all of that is said and done, you can, of course, go in here and prototype it. So, you know, you could, you know, you don't have to do this, but I like to do this so that when I'm presenting in the prototype mode. So now that I've done that, we can go in here, and you can even name this and just say presentation. And when you click play, there we go. Let me make this fill screen. So you can go here. So you see what I mean about the interactive prototyping. So you can click here. You can do your presentation. What's amazing about this is your clients or your stakeholders can actually follow along if you send them a script, and then you make them spotlight you. So then now they can actually follow you while you're presenting. You can also tell them to press C and leave comments directly onto your slides, so that you can respond to them or save them for later on, so you know the context of when they ask the question. And yeah, so this is a great, fantastic way to do your presentations. Another thing that I like to do is take this into FigJam. So let's actually open up a... Can I open it directly from here? Okay, so if I open up a FigJam, and what I like to do is take my slides. So let's just take these. And I literally bring them into FigJam. And we have the presentations here. So I just have everyone follow me, by spotlighting me. And then, yeah, I literally just go through my slides like this. Now, if the prototyping would work here, that would be amazing. But, the trade-off is what you get here is you get, people can react with emojis, people can throw down stickers, or like if people had questions, people can put up post-its and things like that. You could also, another thing you can do if you want to, let's say, before the presentation, you want to hide your slides so that people can't see what you're going to present. You can do that too. So, it's really, really flexible, really robust. I can't stress it enough. I know I've said it so many times in this video, but I really like presenting this way because it allows me to use the tool that I'm most familiar with in order to show my work. Okay, if we go back to PresentKit, another thing that I wanted to show is photos, how the photos work. So I actually have one variant where we are using, let's see. Yeah, we're using sort of these icons in order to show themes. So I wanted to show how quick and easy it is to just throw in images. So I already have a bunch of these here ready to use. So we can just click them, boom, 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 throw in these. I got these from Flat Icon. So that's where I got those images. Now, you might notice that it's a little bit cropped out, and this could be frustrating because you can't resize these images because it's a component. However, one thing that I discovered is you can just click fit, okay? That works as well. Or another thing you can do is you can click crop, and then now this gives you complete control on resizing this image within the confines of the shape. Okay, so you can go here, resize it, and boom, you have your image in there. Okay, so same thing for these images here. You can go in, you can totally fit them, okay, and you still see the background in the back, or you can also crop. Okay, and then now you have complete control in how you want to show that image in there. Okay, so that's kind of how I work with images as well. So like even here, if I wanted to get a better framing, I can go in here and let's say I want this to be the frame. Maybe I want it to be slightly larger. Okay, yeah, you're done. Okay, so yeah, it's very simple, very easy. Now, I've already shown you how to present within Figma. I've shown you how to present within FigJam, but sometimes you want to export the presentations in order to share it with your colleagues or present somewhere else. That's also doable. There is a fantastic plugin called I think it's called presentation, or sorry, pitch. There you go, pitch deck presentation studio. Okay, so this is fantastic. I love this plugin. It is a fantastically designed and built plugin that allows you to create your slides and export them into any format that you want. So, but the way it works is you have to have frames on your canvas, and it doesn't work with components. So what I like to do is duplicate this, and so that I can maintain my components if I ever want to edit. Let's get rid of these. And then I detach instances. Let's see, detach instances. So they're all different. I also, just for good measure, I like to rename them. So let's go here. Let me rename to slide and number. Okay. Rename. Oops. Wrong direction. Rename slide, and I'm going down. Okay, so slide 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then now we just need to use our pitch deck presentation studio again. Okay, so yeah, we have our slides here. And we can export to presentation. Now they do have their own proprietary web URL, like where you can have a web presentation, but I usually go in here and I either export it as a Google Slide, Keynote, PowerPoint, or whatever, or even PDF actually, if you want to email your slides to your, let's say, workshop participants or anything like that. So this is actually a paid plugin, but if you do a lot of presentations, let's say you're a consultant or you have weekly, design reviews with your colleagues, I would say that it's well worth the price. Okay, yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be coming out with more design related videos, so if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below asking me any questions or requests. What would you like to see more of? Do you want to see more Webflow videos? Would you like to see more Figma videos? Or would you like to see more topical videos talking about design? Let me know what you'd like to see. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.